So this problem, we are given the first 4 terms of a sequence, and we are asked to find the 100th term. And so to start this problem, we first want to see what type of sequence this is, and we can see that each term comes from adding 2 to the previous term. And so since we're adding a common difference, I know that this is going to look like a linear equation. And so we are starting with a 4, we are adding 2, and now we have to figure out how this variable is going to be attached to this equation. So to get the third term, I add 2 twice. To get the fourth term, I add 2 3 times. And so I add the number of 2's, 1 less than the term I'm searching for. So if I'm searching for term n, I will subtract 1 to figure out how many 2's I'm going to add to that 4. And so the general form for an arithmetic sequence would be our first term plus our common difference times n minus 1. So now that I have that equation, I can use it to find my 100th term by simply plugging in 100. And so that would give me 99, which means that I would add 99 2's to 4 to get out to the 100th term. So we would get 4 plus 2 times 99. And so we would get 198. And so from here we would end up getting 202 is the 100th term. Now in the next example, we're going to work backwards. So same idea, we have a sequence. First we want to see what type it is. And we can see that we are increasing by adding 4 each time. So again, it is arithmetic. And we'll follow this form, first term plus the common difference times n minus 1. So my first term is 29. My common difference is 4 times n minus 1. Now what makes this problem different is it's asking us to find n for the number after the ellipsis. So 3 dots is an ellipsis. This is the number that comes after. We're trying to figure out what term in the sequence gives me 745. So now this is t sub n, and I'm searching for number n. So I'm going to set this 745 equal to my equation, 29 plus 4 times n minus 1, and now solve this linear equation like we normally would. The first step would be to subtract over the 29, and we will get 716 equals 4 times n minus 1. Next, I'm going to divide that by 4 on both sides, and we'll get 179 equals n minus 1. Our last step would then be to add the 1 over, so we would end up getting 180. So that tells me that I would have to write out 180 terms until I would get to the 745.